Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and we're going to do a tier list of ships. I don't know, people always like ships, and there's some in wrestling that are real and some that are like part of the thing, which I don't think we get as much anymore. Thinking about it, like pre or post Vince, I don't think we've really had many like relationship ones. Like here and there, and we'll go over a few of them because I think Rhea is the prime example, but we don't really get a ton of them compared to it did feel like a bigger thing back in the day. And maybe that's just me thinking about that. But yeah, we're gonna go over Rhea Ripley, one of the hottest wrestlers of all time. And depending on when this video throws out, this might be a world championship Rhea Ripley. So this video might be a little bit better. So let's go with her and Drew McIntyre. I never really liked this as like necessarily a relationship. It felt like more of a partnership because like they both had common goals at the time. So I think I'd put it in meh. I didn't think it was anything too crazy. Then we had Rhea Ripley and Dirty Dom. Honestly, I think people hated this relationship, but we all secretly thought like, hey, if Dirty Dom can pull a lady like this, we might have hopes in this world. There might be dreams that could come true. And I think that is why this is more important. So I put it up there. I think it was a pretty decent thing. And it worked for a great storyline. And it worked all together pretty good. Next up, we have Rhea and Io. I don't think this would be ever a relationship they would ever explore on TV. I think based off of Io's character, especially, but as a partnership and as like friends, I would love to see it as a tag team. So I'm gonna put it in my beloveds just because I would definitely like to see this brought into existence for some reason. If they didn't know what to do with Rhea, if she ends up losing this heavyweight title match, put her towards the tag division and have her and Io Sky together, and I would be completely happy. I think they'd be cooking matches left and right, and the hijinks that they would be doing outside the ring would also be cute and awesome. So I'd be cool with that. Rhea versus Bianca. I don't think I really understand this one as much because I think it's probably more like I think that was kind of more for like maybe NXT and stuff. Because on the main roster, at least for the most part, I haven't seen them really interact as much. And it would be a great WrestleMania match, but I don't think I see it. Obviously, Bianca's with somebody who's on the roster, and I wouldn't really see it as like a relationship or anything, or even like a friendship. It doesn't really feel like it would fit fully to the characters. They work good for the war games, but it doesn't seem like it'd be anything different other than that. Then we got Liv and Rhea, which kind of will be like a. This would be the perfect example is seeing Sabrina Carpenter's song with her and Jenna Ortega in the music video where they're fighting over an ex and then end up making out and being together. Yeah, I'd be cool with that. That'd be an interesting storyline. The making out doesn't have to be in there, but I don't think anybody's going to say no. Then we had Jay and Rhea. I kind of liked it. It was a sweet relationship that they had. It didn't really quite make a load of sense just because, like, uh, it's just like it didn't fit. But, like, I didn't have a problem with it. They were kind of supportive. They were more like supportive friends. Like, they both were from, like, traumatizing pasts and traumatizing groups, and they're trying to get through it and get out of it. I could see them as a cute little faction, but I just put it in there because I would mind seeing it, but it's not one that it necessarily has to happen. Then this one is like fully like a TikTok one because her and Kathy Kelly always have really cute TikToks together because I follow them both. That being itself would be a glorious relationship, but I think on screen it's never been a thing really. So yeah, unless you know the TikToks, it doesn't really feel like it fits. Then we got Tiffany and Rhea. Now, both of them being champions, this would be cute. Plus, they have that whole vibe of Wednesday Addams and her roommate. And yeah, pretty much every inner person's mixed up emotions. You got like your dark side and your light side, even though they're both heels, so it kind of doesn't work. Um, I personally like it. I put it up towards the top. Never think it would ever happen though, so that's one thing. Naomi and Rhea, I honestly don't really see this one. They had some cute chemistry on the house shows, but it didn't seem like it was anything that needed to, needed to necessarily be anything other than just like house show stuff. I say I'd guess because I don't really think it's needed or not needed. Hope you guys enjoyed this tier list. I have a weirder one. I sometimes just like to do some out of the box stuff. If you like this, or if you have any other ships or Who else you could see Rhea with? I don't think there's really anybody else. I know people like a lot of people ship Rhea and Damian Priest, but that makes no sense if they're the Terra Twins. Let's not cross that line. But as a group or as a friend, I think they work out pretty nicely. But other than that, that has been the tier list. Bye, guys.